to this brand new series from best to worst. I'm your host, Alex Figueroa. And before we get started, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, smash that bell button so every time new videos are out weekly, you guys will be notified. But let's get right into my best to worst in a franchise. Starting off with my favorite, one of Stallone's favorite franchises, Rambo. I'm going to go right through the 5 through 1, and I'm going to put them in ranking, and then I want to know what your guys' ranking for the Rambo franchise is. So let's start this all off. Best to worst with my number 5 is Rambo 3. Look, Rambo 3 is pretty much his colonel got caught from the Soviets in Afghanistan, and Rambo has to go in and save him. That is pretty much what Rambo 3 is all about. Again, guys, to me, it's not the worst, but it's the weakest in the franchise. This is number 4, best to worst in the Rambo franchise. Rambo Last Blood. Now, Rambo pretty much put away his killing skills and he honed it all down. Actually, he simmered down and lived a normal life for a long time until Gabriella grew up and she wanted to meet her father. She goes to Mexico, she gets taken, and guess what? Rambo has to go in and save her and bring out his brutal and ruthless life he left behind and use it again and kill all these cartels. Look, that's pretty much what Rambo Last Blood is. Again, guys, I enjoyed this film, but to me, this is number 4 in the best to worst in the series. This is number 3, best to worst in the Rambo franchise. Rambo First Blood Part 2. Now, in this movie, Rambo goes back to the jungles of Vietnam to infiltrate a POW camp that held American hostages, well, his prisoner of war, and they were holding them hostage, and Rambo basically has to bring them back home and safe. And of course, you get all the action galore in this movie. James Cameron teams up with Sylvester Stallone in this action-packed film. That is my number 3. Let's get right to my number 2 in the best to worst in a Rambo franchise. My number 2 is Rambo 4. Guys, this movie is just pure adrenaline action, non-stop action. I'm just telling you right now, this is pure adrenaline right now from beginning to end. Starts off with Rambo pretty much in Thailand working as a snake herder. That's what you want to call them. He captures snakes, he sells them, and he's just a boatman that lives there. Everyone knows him as a boatman. And then these missionary, you want to call them Doctor Without Borders type people come, like church Doctors Without Borders come, and they ask him for help to take him to Burma. He says no because it's just a war zone. People will get killed, and they didn't listen to him, so he takes them there anyway. They get captured, and again, who could save them? Rambo, that's who. So Rambo goes out, and he kills everybody known to man in this stylish, action, adrenaline-packed movie. And of course, that is why Rambo 4 is ranked number 2 on my list. It's just pure action and adrenaline, and it's a really good storyline, and I loved it. All right, so let's get right to my number 1 best of worst of the Rambo franchise. My number 1, of course, is Rambo First Blood. Rambo First Blood, man, I'm telling you, it still holds up. The drama is amazing. Stallone is top notch in this movie. His acting is phenomenal in this movie. You want to see Stallone at his best? You got Rocky 1, and now you have Rambo 1 for those who want to see great drama and action in one. Rambo 1 still holds up, like I said before. All he wanted was ham and eggs. The sheriff pushed him to the edge. They made him get some flashbacks of Vietnam. He attacked them, and pretty much that's the rest is history. That's what the whole movie is about. And it's just, and then at the end, when him and the colonel confront each other and he just breaks down, it's one of the most memorable moments of the film for me. But again, that is my number 1 in the franchise of Rambo. Again, guys, my ranking is Rambo 3, Rambo Last Blood, Rambo First Blood Part 2, Rambo 4, and Rambo. Now, guys, let me know in the comments below, what is your Rambo franchise ranking from best to worst? Again, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, smash that bell button, and every time new videos are out weekly, you guys will be notified. Until then, geek out.